Hi, I'm Oscar Wegner, and I'm here with a friend of mine, Demian DaCosta, also a coach and a very good modern tennis, teacher. And we are going to discuss a little bit about modern tennis. I see a lot of people that they don't look coordinated the minute you start, but they have a lot of coordination and athleticism and potential. And with these techniques, it's easy to bring up the best of them. The best athleticism, sometimes such good athleticism that they are not aware of. If they're just there plainly observing and trusting themselves, things happen in an unbelievable way. They improve so quickly and they feel they are a lot better than they were when they started, not just as a tennis player, but also as an athlete.
I think one of the reasons for that is how you apply biomechanics to the shot, right? To how you play, right? It becomes so natural. It's become almost like part of you, this stroke. You don't have to actually get all different than what you naturally would be in modern tennis. It's just a natural way of actually staying open stance and stuff like that,
Players start choosing the simplicity of something or something that feels good, and then they can kind of go through it and pick up the best aspects of each. This basically, what I'm doing is eliminating the false data within each field in respect to tennis.
I totally agree with that. As it feels more natural, it scares you less, right? It's not something different than your reality, right? So whenever you apply all those natural instincts applied to tennis, everything becomes more fun. I teach people say from 3 to 5 times faster than I used to. People just understand better everything. When you start correctly, you can keep up correctly, right?
So let's define natural. Natural is some alignment of true data. If you introduce false data, you can't have a perfect alignment. So if you make it simple and you align this data that you're giving to the student, and the student feels that they are easy, that they are natural, that is what you want to give them, that type of a computation where they don't have to think, they don't have to disperse and try to incorporate something forcefully to what they're doing. So that's what natural is. Natural is our nature.
You put the classic way of teaching and the modern way of teaching. I mean, if you could just get one kid that just was teaching on classic tennis and the one in modern tennis and put them to play, it's going to be, in the same amount of time, one is going to be way ahead of time than the other one. Similar athletes, of course.
Well, that would be a good, easy way to sift it. But the problem has become a lot bigger now because they're adding modern aspects and they still mix it with old aspects. And it always, like I said, oil and water don't mix.
Yes.
So they're both good elements, but they don't mix. So now what I tend to do is to go to the purity of modern tennis, while there is a lot of mix in the field. But definitely the coaches have adopted different aspects of the game because they see the pros doing it so easily, so effectively. So finally they start teaching a little bit more like the pros. The thing that is needed is comprehension of the science behind it, the deepest level, and simplify things at that level as well. Not that simplify just here, because then if your basic level is complicated, then you complicated the answers as well. It has to be true data here to be able to apply it, easily. Mm-hmm. Demian, you teach nearby here in California. Where do you teach?
I teach in Palos Verdes Tennis Club. It's in Rancho Palos Verdes, California, in South Bay. And I've been teaching there for the last 5 years.
Beautiful area, right?
It's a gorgeous place.
We have modern tennis methodology, a website, mtmca.com, where you can go and look for a coach, and Demian is listed there. And then also for all my book and DVDs, which make tennis so much easier, and also you can study the whole thing and you find what things you have already that you're using and what things you could apply easily to your game, go to tennisteacher.com. You can learn pure modern tennis right there.